Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to Garry's Mod. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very fun mod that is also known as Ragmorph. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. If you guys are familiar with Garry's Mod, it's a very popular mod made by the legendary, awe-striking, crazy cool modder, Sakuria's88. Oh yeah, this dude's awesome. He's made mods like Scars, or S-Cars, I call them Scars, Quantum Storage Device, and the Time Grenade. Classics in their own. But today we're looking at a whole nother mod, guys. This is going to be something that changes your perspective. And sorry if I seem a little bit out of it. I just got done playing the 4th episode of Life is Strange and oh my god. Oh. But this is Garry's Mod and we're going to be doing Garry's Mod stuff. So, without further ado, here we go. Alright guys, so the coolest thing about Ragmorph is it does have its own little menu over here, and I'll go over a few of these. So first things first guys, we want to pick a ragdoll. How are we going to do that? You could choose any ragdoll, I don't know how well Strat would work, but for this case, we're going to be using a zombie. In fact, we'll be using this guy, right here. Alright, so you choose a ragdoll, and then you want to pick what you want to do with him. First things first, let me just assign all these real quick. Alright, I'll get onto these later as well, but what you want to do is you want to do set Ragmorph. Set NPC Ragmorph. I believe this does the same thing, just... yeah. But what we want to do is set Ragmorph. And you'll see right here, this stool, not defecated matter in this case, but S tool. You choose a ragdoll you want to use, primary fighter select, secondary fighter select, default ragdoll model, and reload to override. So we're going to select this. Alright, what now? Probably saying, okay, I selected it, I right-clicked, I R'd, I everything. Why won't it work? Why am I still just me? Well, I'll show you in a second. What you want to do is you want to maneuver over to commands and do Ragmorph mode on. And bam. We're here, guys. I'm a little screwed up, but I'm a zombie, so I don't think it matters. So, you'll notice now that my NPC, or my ragdoll disappeared, and my character disappeared. My charred dude. Well, that is because you are now playing as this guy, if it wasn't obvious. But something's a little wrong here. Maybe I missed something. Okay. So, the cool thing is, when you have this, you have multiple things you can do. You can run around, use items as you would normally. They look a little bit weird, as if, you know, it wouldn't look exactly like you have it as your player model, but, and yeah. You're probably saying, okay, what else can I do? Come on, this is boring. Well, if you go over to rigging right here, you can actually change a few things with the character. And you can actually ragdollize. I'm going to use that term. Urban Dictionary. Unless it's already a word, but I don't know. What you want to do is you want to ragdollize certain characteristics of the body. So here we got the head. We're going to actually go for more of the hands real quick. Put these back up. Pelvis as well. And what you want to do is when you do this, you'll notice now my hands are in free mode. They do whatever they want. They're going crazy. Woo! But you'll notice that besides doing windmills 2 times consecutively at the same time, what you want to be able to do is you could do this with any part of your body. So if you don't want that left foot, get it out of here. There we go. I'll literally hopscotch my way to freedom. And I'll kick anyone with my limpy leg if they get in my way. Whee! Okay, so that's not what you guys came here to see, obviously. Ooh, I think I'm bleeding. That's okay. What you could do... let me get my leg back. Alright, what you can do is you can go crazy with this. So now, everything below my waist, everything above my waist is actually non-functioning. And now I'm just flailing around like a goofball. Whoa! Alright, let's see if we can kill people with this. Alright guys, so here's our death as usual. Let's get in there. Ooh! The windmill of death. Holy cow, this guy's got some serious things, something wrong with him. Ooh, I just scratched him in the face. Hey, what's up, buddy? You want some of this windmill? You want some of this? Alright, I think I've done my job. They're all pretty much dead. Go over and just freaking like feast on their bodies. There we go, he's nothing but blood and guts. What's up, buddy? You don't need those legs. Alright. That's like a stomach or something, I don't know. So you guys can see Ragdoll can get pretty goofy, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. It gets way more intense than this, and I'm going to demonstrate a few instances right now. And just to clarify, if you want to hold C, you can also activate this. What you can do is you scroll over here, you can turn ragdoll mode on. What that does is it ragdollizes your entire character, and you can't move a freaking muscle. How is this useful? Well, whales. Well, what you can do is, let me just turn that off. Alright, I binded it to a key using a console command that you could find on the mod page, which is linked down below, like it always is in the description. And what you can do is if you press the binded key, in my case this is N, you will ragdoll yourself on command, and unragdoll yourself upon command. As you can see, I just slammed my ass against the grass. My ass is literally on the grass. So that works wonders. You can do backslides if you want, and I'll show you how to do something really fun with this just in a moment. Alright, first things first, I disabled my ragdoll so I could get a more up-cllose impression on this. I'll show you guys exactly how to do this, hands-on, is what I'm saying. So, what you want to do is pick a ragdoll. I think I might pick something different this time, nothing too crazy, because I'm not too sure. Actually, let's try this. So a ragdoll does not have a certain bone structure, it will not work. I've yet to try any add-on ones, but I can't assume that they'd work any better. Alright. Okay, that was a shocker. Alright, here we go. Nope. They have to have a similar bone structure, so they have to be bipedal. Basically is what it's telling me here. What about a roller mine? Not a ragdoll. Good point. Alright guys, we're sticking with this guy. So, if you move over to Ragmover, see what I did there? In Ragmover, you will find that you can do a few things. So here is a direction. Basically what Ragmover does is it chooses a specific part of the body of a ragdoll and it activates it to where it can move, depending on which position you choose. You can make it go backwards by pressing this button. You can make it go down, forward, left, right, up, or your view direction, which we're going to stick with view direction for now. You can change the force accordingly. I'm going to go a little bit less than that just so I don't go ape shit on someone. And then we can press a key here. I'm going to bind 7 and 4 for the right arm. And then I'm going to bind 9. And I'll bind 6. There we go, and I'll do that for the left. Alright, so now he's set. So what you want to do now is go to set Ragmorph, right click or left click, doesn't matter at this point, and then Ragmorph on. And here we go. We are here, guys. Now remember, turn your rigging to what you want it to be. I don't want my body flailing around, just my hands. And now if you press those keys, nothing will happen. Yep, that's it. End of the video. Alright, so I messed up. Do not press left click. When you have specific parts of the bodies rigged with Ragmover, make sure you right click before you turn on the Ragmorph. So the reason why is because this actually, you become this specific ragdoll that you've created, not just a copy. The copy does not get the modifications created by you, only the original does, and that's why you have to right click. So now we are set, guys, and now if I press the buttons, you'll see he just like, again, with all this force. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. But, as you can see, when I want it to do, to activate, it activates. If I want to go crazy, I can go crazy. Ooh. Now let's spawn some creatures and see what we can do. I feel like this is the most appropriate time to say that there is a first-person mode. Although for this ragdoll, it's a little bit weird. But as you guys can see, I'm pressing these. And just so you guys know, the force is unlimited. So there's no limit to how much force gets put into this when you press those buttons. The only thing holding you back is the fact that you are still in control of the ragdoll. If I were to go into standard ragdoll mode, I'd go flying like Superman. I'll show you that in a second. But there's other settings here. Since we're here, you can hide the world, hide world weapons, you can hide view weapons, you can ragdoll physics effects player, you can do first person mode like we just demonstrated, you can do physics effects upon ragdoll, you can use Ragmorph as a death ragdoll, and you can snap ragdoll head to a view angle. Awesome! But we're not going to care about that stuff. We want to beat the snot out of people, and we're going to do that. Oh, this roller mine almost killed us, and it's not even alive. But we're going to spawn Odessa and see how we can take a few zombie scratches full power to the face. Alright, here's some Odessas, and let's have some fun. I'm just smacking my keys. I cut his whole body in half. There's his brain. Oh, what's up, buddy? You want this? Yeah! Oh shit, I backed up into that guy and killed him. That was morbid. That was very morbid. Give me your blood. Give me whatever you have. Jesus Christ. What the frick? I'm just like fondling with their bodies. Alright, that was very grotesque. Hope you guys could bear that. So that's basically how that works. Now I'm going to demonstrate to you guys how it works even better. So, if I were to extrude my hands forward, as you can see right now, in fact, let me just aim up to really get the point going. So this ragdoll might not be the best because he's a little jittery with his limbs for some reason, but as I've told you guys before, you can press that. Pretty cool. I am curious though. Okay, I thought that would like. I smacked his head open. Holy cow! What happened to his body? Let's try that again. That was insane. I did not think that was going to work. Oh, got him. That is great fun. I highly recommend doing that. And just running over them, just crazy stuff. Alright, let's try this. Let's try. Okay, that didn't really do anything. Oh, there goes one of his legs. You can like do a flip and then just go back to normal. How crazy is that? So that's fun. But that's not what we're going to demonstrate today, guys. What we're going to demonstrate is something even greater. Alright, it's going to take a lot of hands. I wish I had 3 hands right now. So what you want to do is, basically, you want to extrude your limbs forward. And when you have that down, just press the magical button that you've binded. Or, of course, hold C and then go to snap ragdoll head to view. Or use it. Actually, where the hell is it? Anyway, you want to go into ragdoll mode. And boom. Just like that. Oh, shite. Just like that, guys. We are flying. We're Superman. Or Super Ragdoll. And I believe that the force that you put on the limbs that you put the rag mover on is actually going to, I'm going to assume that it's what basically adjusts your speed. If you make the force very high, you're going to fling like some crazy Silver Surfer dude. Or if you put it low, then you'll fly like, I don't know, something that flies. Like a bird. But it's a very slow ass bird because the force will be low. You guys get my point? So you can just like have so much fun with this. Oh my god. We're actually going really quick on the ground. Ooh, I can imagine like a race game mode or something where you do this and you race with your bodies. How crazy would that be? Although of course if you were to fly high then that would be cheating because you can just go over the buildings and then get a shortcut. But this is still awesome. So I want to know, can we play bowling like this? Let's do it. Alright guys, so down the line, as you guys can see, we do indeed have a few Odessas. So, let's do it. Oh, can we get a strike? Oh. Plowed right through him. Oh, round 2. That is great. My frames get destroyed, but it's great. Oh, oh my god, this is sick. Like in both ways. Disgusting and awesome. Whoa. And we're actually, I don't know if that's our own blood we're sliding on or their blood, but I don't think it matters at this point. Things are dying quick. So if you guys want to play bowling, go right ahead. Ragmorph is your mod. Knocking people's legs off so hard that they grow unconscious, that they smack their heads against the concrete at like 1,000 miles per hour and then die. And then going for a second swoop and eat their bodies. That's basically what Ragmorph is in a nutshell, guys. And you can just slide around the curb like, you know, like it's your own business. Then, whoa, you can fly up and smack against all the buildings and lose 20 pints of blood. And you'll be good. You'll be good, guys. Roller mine. Let's see if I can actually hit this. Oh, oh, that was very anticlimactic. But I'm still alive. Press N and you'll get back on your feet and you're good to go. So this, guys, is Ragmorph. Let me go. No, let me know what you guys think down below and what you thought about this awesome mod. Because honestly, this is one of the best mods I've seen. I just love the functionality you get with it. Again, just do this and you could just go crazy. Whoa! You can amp the force up if you want. You can even put props on them and then you can like have them do crazy stuff. Like you could probably stick explosive cans to their hands and then punch people with explosive can fists. There's limitless amounts of possibilities you can do with this crazy mod, guys, and it's really awesome to have. Really great for machinimas as well. So if you guys like this video, let me know what you guys think by leaving a like down below. And if you like videos like this, you can let me know by clicking that subscribe button. And I do videos usually every day, except for the weekend for some reason. But that's going to conclude the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. And thank you guys so much for watching. And whoa, that was weird. I just anti-gravitationally bounced away from that wall right there. That's how I do, though. But this was a very fun video to do, guys. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to follow me on Facebook and Twitter down below, you can do that. If you want to suggest mods, which by the way, this was a suggestion. I completely forgot to mention that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay. I'll still put the suggestions at the beginning of the video. Thank you guys for suggesting this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Again, leave comments like always, and the mods will be in the description like they always are. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, farewell.